Alrighty there. So in this video, we're going to go in depth into Facebook's advertising platform. Okay, now let me just explain to you real briefly what is Facebook advertising and what is the platform, right? So Facebook advertising is Facebook's basically revenue stream on how they make money, right? So they make money to allow us as business owners, as marketers, as advertisers to create messages, to create content, and to create ads, and then put them in front of our ideal customer, right? So in our business, really what it is, right, is we've talked about creating sales and marketing funnels, right, and landing pages and lead pages and sales pages where we basically take traffic and we throw all the traffic towards this page, whether we want to try to capture a sale, whether we want to try to capture an email list or contact info or get someone to register for an event or a webinar, right? All those types of things. And so what Facebook really is it's our go-to mechanism and really our traffic source to figure out and really bridge that gap of how we take our message and use Facebook advertising to take our message, take our content, and put it in front of our ideal customer. And as you'll see, when we start diving in to Facebook advertising and for the Facebook ads, you'll really start to see how targeted you can get. Okay, and in the next video, we're also going to be talking about how to find better and more targeted interests using something that Facebook came out with, which is a free tool to all of us, which is called Audience Insights. Okay, so that's going to be the next one, and you'll kind of see how we go and we transition into that. Okay, so first what we want to do, now again, before you get to the Facebook ads, right, you should have already seen the documents and filled out the templates as far as the social media audit, right? That's auditing all your different pages. You should have gone through your ideal customer. You should have probably started to plan and start creating your content, because really what Facebook ads is again, you're paying to promote something, right? So you're trying to get more eyeballs to see your content, see your message, go to your web page, that sort of thing, right? So you basically have to have something already set, and then the Facebook ads is just going to help you put that content or put that message in front of more people. Okay, so what we're going to do is I always just like to go up here. Now I've saved it in a bookmark, so what I would do is we're just going to go to Facebook Ads Manager. Okay, and then it's just going to be this one right here, the top one. Okay, and then what I would do is bookmark this page. Okay, that way all you got to do is just go create an ad. Okay, and then it's going to go to your page here. Okay, now I have a business ads manager, meaning I can manage multiple pages and businesses and that sort of thing. And then sometimes you'll have multiple ad accounts and you can just choose which one, right? Now your ad account is basically where your page is. Most of you guys are it's just going to be on your personal, right? So you're only going to have one ad account, okay, and then obviously that's where you're going to put your credit card information, and then Facebook will just bill you at the end of the month, right, and give you an invoice, that sort of thing. Okay, so the first step in a Facebook advertising campaign is you're going to choose your objective. Okay, so let's just go over the objective real quick. So with objectives, you have what's called awareness, okay, and then you have consideration, and then you have conversion. Okay, so these are basically three of the main, marketing objectives overall in marketing, right? Not just online. So for awareness, you have boost a post. Okay, so what would you use boost post for? Okay, well, you would use boosting a post if you just created a post, right? That maybe it was like, maybe you're a gym and you did tips for Tuesday, right? Where each Tuesday you came up with a tip for your gym, right? So maybe you boost that post and getting that content in front of the right people. Okay, now this one is typically a lot of the times what you use because you really want to build engagement around something, that sort of thing. So this is definitely a lot of go-tos. Is you'll just really start to use boosting your post. Okay, promote your page. Okay, again, to promote your page, right, all that means is to really promote your page, get people aware of your page and to like your page. Okay, when they like your page and follow it, then they basically become, you know, candidates of your page, which you can then just advertise to for free. Okay, so sometimes, you know, maybe once a month you may want to throw, you know, maybe 20 bucks at this or so and just kind of increase your page, right? Because that'll just kind of help you get some organic, you know, and paid likes and follows on your page. Okay, reach people near your business. Okay, so if you're like a small mom and pop shop, or you know, you own a coffee shop or ice cream shop or a yogurt shop or a small gym or something, right? No matter what it is, you can reach people near your business. Okay, and that's just basically going to say, hey, where's your location of your business? Okay, let's draw a radius and we'll get everyone in that area. Okay, and then increase brand awareness. Okay, obviously, just as it sounds, you're increasing that brand awareness. And then consideration, right? If you want to send people to your website, if you want to get app installs, right? If you have an application, if you want to raise attendance to your event, get video views, right? If you had a video, a piece of content that was a video, you'd want to get video views, right? And then collect leads for your business, okay? Very rarely are we actually going to use that one because, again, we're really sending people to a website where then we're going to collect those leads, okay? And then you have increased conversions on your website. So if you're selling a physical product or you're selling something, you would want to do this one, right? Increase engagement in your app, okay? Get people to claim your offer. So the claim your offer is basically, again, if you're, say, you know, you own a coffee shop or an ice cream shop, and it's basically like an actual coupon that you would, you know, cut out. However, with claim your offer, you know, it's when on your page you can actually have a post, and then you can hit claim your offer, and we'll make another video on this as well. That way you kind of know what we're talking about. But for claim your offer, basically you can get people to claim a coupon, right? And it gets emailed to them and that sort of thing. And then get people to visit your store. Okay, so all these, I mean, there's a ton of them. Okay, if we had to simplify it and we just went down to 3, right? You're really just going to use boost your post, probably promote your page. You know, really, there's only, I would say, these 2, and then the videos. Maybe send people to your website, but mostly increase conversions on your website. Okay, so that's that for the objectives. Okay, so we're just going to choose one for right now. We're just going to go boost your posts. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to name your campaign. Okay, up here. So once you pick your objective, we're just going to do like test. Okay. Alrighty, so now you'll see it just dropped down there, so we just checked it because we finished that area. Facebook really, you know, in the last year, they really started laying this out very nicely, which is awesome. So you had your objective, so it was test, right? Now, what you want to do is you're going to create ad sets. Okay, now what is an ad set? So an ad set is basically where, say for example, you're targeting people and you want to create multiple ads because maybe the headline in the copy talks to women, whereas another ad copy may talk to men, right? Because if you talk to 2 separate audiences, you may talk to them differently. So that's why you want to create multiple ad sets, right? So we'll just maybe go test 1, you know, women 18 to 34, okay? And okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go here. You can ignore this for right now. What a custom audience is. I'll tell you what a custom audience is. That way you understand, you can write it down, that sort of thing. So a custom audience, which we'll get into depth later, is the ability you can code on your website. So say you have a sales page, right? And you've probably, the best way to put it is you're using custom audiences for retargeting purposes most of the time. So what is retargeting? Retargeting is, and I'm sure it's happened to you, you search eBay, you search Amazon, and then all of a sudden, the same day, even with airlines or something, right? Once you hit a website, right, now you keep seeing those ads everywhere, right? You're like, you know, did you forget to buy this pair of headphones? Did you forget to buy this? Did you forget to do this, right? Those are all retargeting ads, and that's what you use custom audiences for, right? Because you would create a custom audience by putting, you know, what we call a tracking pixel on your website, and then basically everyone that goes to your website they're all added up and put into one list, okay? And that's what a custom audience is, okay? So, you know, basically these are all the custom audiences that we've created over, you know, over time, and people that we're able to basically retarget to and re-advertise to. Okay, so that's what a custom audience is. Just real brief. Again, we'll make a separate video on, you know, adding tracking pixels and going in depth with that. Okay. So location, right? Location is what you're going to want to do first. Okay. And with location, okay, you're going to be able to do everyone in this location. Okay, you're also going to be able to do people who live in this location, people recently in this location, or people traveling in this location. So let me give you some quick examples. So everyone in this location is fine, right? Because really when you get to your detailed targeting, that's when you're going to start saying, okay, I'm not going to target everyone necessarily in this location. I'm only going to target people that have interest or behaviors or are this specific age or gender or whatever, right? So typically this is our go-to, right? Now when would you use these? People who live in this location. You may want to do, if you're a realtor, you may target people who live in this location. Okay, people recently in this location. So you would use this option for, you know, say, you know, you're targeting people who, again, just, you know, recently in this location. I'm trying to think of a business off the top of my head who would use this. I can definitely think of one, you know, who would use people traveling in this location. That would be restaurants, right? Anyone that can basically, these two are pretty similar, right? But any business who makes money off tourists, right, and tourism would want to use these, especially people traveling in this location, right? So say, for example, you're a restaurant in Clearwater, Florida, and you're on the beach, right? Well, if you want to target people traveling in this location, then you would want to do this, okay? So that's that. But for right now, we're just going to do everyone in this location. Okay, and right now, right, it's always set to United States, but what you can do is you can put in certain zip codes. Okay, so for example, let's do Clearwater, Florida. Okay, so we can do Clearwater, Florida, and then here you're going to pick your mile radius. Okay, so the lowest you can go is 10 miles. Okay, and you can also add places, right? So if you want to go like Dunedin, Florida, you can choose that, and then again, you can go down to 10 miles. Okay, so things like that. You can also pick specific zip codes. So I can get rid of this, 33765. Okay, and so you have that specific zip code there, and you can just keep adding them. 33759, and you just added that, right? So you can do it by zip codes as well. You can also do it by location, right? So say, for example, we want to hit a house, right? You know, Camden Way. Right, so that's kind of right there. Let's do a specific zip code. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Okay, so let's see. So let's do the Frenchies Rockaway. Okay. So what we can do is we can basically take the address, which is this right here. Okay, and we'll just copy that and we'll come in here and we'll paste it. Okay, and so again, you can actually choose. If you put in an exact location, you can actually go down to 1 mile. Okay, so that's how powerful it is. Okay, and again, that's everyone in this location. Okay, now notice on the right hand side, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Always pay attention. Potential reach. The potential reach means this is the maximum amount of people that you can reach. 27,000 people. Right? So all I did was I just put in everyone in this location. I put in a location, 1 mile radius. Now watch the 27,000 people. If I come in here and I add 3 miles, notice the 27,000 people just went to 61,000 people. Now, also notice this, and we'll go in here in a second. If I just collect men, now it goes to 28,000. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at off right now. Okay, but that's the location. So first you're going to want to pick location. Again, you can do specific, right on the dot. Okay, you can also do, everyone in this location, people traveling in this location. You can do zip codes, you can do cities, you can do states, all of that. Okay, so just play around with that. And like I said, real quick, let's try it, because I know Frenchies works a lot off of visitors, right? So if I did traveling this location, there's 4,100 people. Okay, that's 4,100 people potentially that may not know about Frenchies because they're traveling here, that Frenchies could run an ad to and target. Okay, so that's pretty powerful. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is we just changed that back to the United States. So now what I'm going to want to do is we can select our age groups. Okay, so again, it's going to go 18 to 65 plus. Okay, again, this is all just what Facebook says at first. And for purposes of this video, let's just target people in Florida. Okay. And so again, as you can see, we're targeting all of Florida. There's potential 12 million people to target. Okay, and you'll see this number will start going down as we really start to define who it is that we want to reach. Okay, so age, right? So for ages, we can pick. I wouldn't recommend going anywhere under this. People that are really under 18 aren't even really on Facebook much anymore. Okay, so I may even just target 21. And again, you can go 65 plus, right? You can do the age ranges. So let's just go 21 to age 40. Okay, and then down here you can select gender. Okay, all this is pretty general, the location, age, and gender, and we'll just pick women for this. Okay, so as you saw when we started out with 12 million, okay, now we're down to 3.1 million, okay, because we changed the age and we changed the gender, okay. You can target people that speak a specific language, so you can do Spanish, okay, if you want to. Okay, that's not too in-depth either. Detailed targeting. So this is where you're going to want to spend some time learning and really see what you can target. Okay, what you can do is you can go down to Browse, and you can do demographics. So demographics, you can do everyone with education. Okay, someone that has studied a specific field, right? If they studied medicine, if they studied biology, if they studied marketing or advertising or nursing, right? All those you can do. You can even, pick a specific school, right? Did they graduate from Florida State University? Did they graduate from Florida? Did they graduate from Harvard, right? Those are the things you can target with education. Okay, you can also do education level. Do they have an associate's degree? Are they a college grad? Are they currently in college? Okay, all those types of things. Alrighty. And then more on demographics, you can do the ethnic groups. Okay, you can do financial. Okay, how much does someone make in income? Okay, so this is pretty powerful. Okay, if you're trying to target someone with a specific income level, net worth, right? If a person has a specific net worth, okay, you can target them. Now notice, if I click on this and you want to know where the data comes from, okay, Facebook will typically give you where the data comes from. Okay, and then basically what Facebook does, they have the algorithms that can match the data that they get with the data that they've received. You can also do generation, right? Baby boomers, Generation X, millennials. You can do home, right? So home ownership, first-time home buyer, right? This is good for realtors. Home type, right? So maybe if they're an apartment or condo, right? Apartment, you can be like, why rent when you can buy? That sort of thing. Household composition, right? Grandparents, working women, okay? Life events. So life events, right? If you own a jewelry shop, anniversary within 30 days. Maybe you pick that, okay? Away from family, okay? Away from hometown, okay? So you can go through life events. Parents, right? If you want to, maybe you're a restaurant again and you're promoting, kids eat free, right? Target parents and put an ad in front of them for kids eat free, right? Or maybe, you have this new thing that helps parents with parenting, right? Promote that to them, okay? Politics, you can do relationship, okay? You can do relationship status, divorced, engaged in relationship, all those types of things, right? Interest, interest you can really get crazy with. Behaviors, B2B, okay? So if you're trying to promote to other businesses, automotive, right? You can do, new vehicle, right? You can do purchase type, right? So what type of vehicle does someone drive? All those, right? There's so many different targeting options. There's over 1,500 targeting options. So, really, I'm not going to go through all these, right? Just pick, and say, okay, well, if I'm trying to reach B2B, right? And again, this is where your, the homework came into play with the ideal customer, right? Because once you figure that out, now you can start to kind of know what targeting options that you need to do, okay? And so with the detailed targeting, right, say for example, okay, so, let's do an example, okay? So we did that, we're targeting women, so we can target, so say, let's do that we're trying to target restaurants for kids eat free, okay? So we're going to do women, and then down here we can do parents, okay? We type that in, and we can do all parents, okay? And you can also specify like age groups and that sort of thing. So now there's 720,000, okay? Now that's the state of Florida, right? So maybe I'll just come in here, and maybe we'll just specify Clearwater, okay? No one's going to drive 25 miles probably to eat. And again, if you're a restaurant, you would want to put your exact address. So again, we could just do the Frenchies one, okay, and go down to 1 mile, right, or maybe 2 miles. Yeah, we'll do 3, huh? So we'll do 3 miles. And as you see, now we're targeting women between the ages of 21 and 40 who are also parents. There's 4,100 people. Seems like 4,100 is our lucky number for the night, huh? So yeah, so that's basically that. Again, you can really get detailed, and we'll really start going into detailed targeting in the next video, okay? So I just want to finish this up. Once you've kind of done all your targeting, that sort of thing, down here you're going to put in, keep this at new automatic, okay, placement, okay? Okay, you can do edit placements if you want to do it on Instagram, right? Or they have the automatic option, okay, which is fine. And then $11, right? You can go down to like 5. That's what I would test at, right? Again, you want to test these different ad sets and see which one works good, okay? Typically test anywhere from $5 to $10, okay, is fine to test. Okay, once you start seeing that an ad works, and again, we'll go into the optimizing and seeing how an ad works and whether it's working good or not, and whether you should increase your budget in a later video. Okay, so we'll just leave $10 there for now. You know, you basically want to do this. Okay, and then we're going to hit continue. Okay, now you see we checked this box. Now we're here. Okay, now you're going to choose. Now again, I have multiple pages. You may only have 1 or 2. So then you would click that. Okay, and then you would also connect your Instagram account. Okay, no big deal. You don't need to connect one of those. And again, you're going to want to put up here something that you're going to remember the ad by. So again, maybe it's you know, kids eat free. Right, test 1. Okay, and then you're going to click what post that you want to do. So you'll click the page and then you'll do the post down here. You'll select one. Okay, and then that's what it'll be like. Okay, so we'll go into, again, these are posts that we just posted on our normal page. You can also do posts that are not seen by everyone, right? So again, if you put a post on your page, everyone's going to see it, right? Now, if you want to do multiple ad sets like we talked about, right, where you're targeting men and women, right, or men in one and women in another, you're not going to want to post the same exact thing multiple times, right? You may want to just do a general gender one on your main page, and then you'll be able to create what we call unpublished posts, which are just posts specifically for ads that you'll be able to select here, but people on your page won't see them, only the people that you selected here for your ad to see. Okay, so again, we'll go into depth as far as targeting more options and in depth and using audience insights in the next video. We will also talk about creating unpublished posts, and we'll also talk about creating custom audiences and adding tracking pixels in the next upcoming videos. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.